Greetings. Yeah, thank you for your question, and I really, really do appreciate it. And keep in mind when I'm short with you guys on some of these topics. Number one, that energy is not even supposed to fucking exist in our reality. It's forbidden. So opening your minds up to it. Number one, shield yourself. Simple enough. Learn energetic shielding before you go opening yourself up. Because once you open yourself up to, I don't know what they have done. Well, let's talk about this for a minute. You've got a lot of tarot readers talking about candle magic. Okay, great. What is a birthday candle making a wish, right? What is a djinn or a genie or fucking wish master? What we know is they are created from the hottest part of the flame. They're not supposed to exist in this reality. You put your focused intention on a flame, that's candle magic. Okay, great. So what happens when you take a glass peep and you put something that's not this in it and then you focus? Who knows? That's the number one thing they complain about, shadow people and shit. I remember a book I started reading in recovery a long time ago. A dude telling about his plight of dealing with demons and shit coming off of clandestine type shit. You got to think that shit was the negative aspect of this, right? It was created in World War II to keep them awake, driving long distances over planes. Okay, great. All of those guys were into the occult. It's alchemy. A clandestine lab, that's a form of sorcery, right? And that's what this whole book was basically about. It's what opened me up to there's no difference between spiritual alchemy, holistic medicine, energy work, whatever you want to call it, freaking eating high vibrational food, and Big Puma, the pill people. It's a sorcerer's alchemy. It's a quick fix. It's a band-aid. It's a way to make money. It's a way to profit off the death of your people. Right? You got a lot of shamanism coming out in the collective. Okay, cool. Let's talk about this. Dolores Cannon, that was her whole take on food. What kind of foods would we eat? Well, high vibrational shit that matches your chakras. Do I follow that? I don't want to sit here and tell you that I do. I eat what I want to eat. If it feels good, it's all based on your mind. As far as eating meat, shit, I agree. Fish, chicken, blah, blah, blah. That's what it is. You want to be careful what you consume. Dolores Cannon said fish and chicken, that would be fine. But you're looking at it's secondhand sunlight. You're wanting to get the sunlight, fruits, vegetables. The main component that I was taught starting in all this is if it comes in a bag, a box, or a can, it is shit. You shit in the can, you pick shit up with a bag, right? And you go to a box to shit. Okay, cool. You don't want to eat any of that. And I mean, once you program the subconscious mind, it makes you pay attention to what you're eating. Simple enough. Simple enough. Anyway, you're talking about a supernatural energy. You can't have. Well, let's number one. I had a channel before this. People thought I was absolutely nuts talking about light beings and shadow people and all kinds of shit. Okay, cool. Terrence McKenna was an INFJ. His entire life was built on the experiences that he had crossing over on dimethyltryptamine and shit. DMT elves, all kinds of weird shit. Okay, cool. Meditation, you don't need any of that. You've got a... Stop that. You have a entire video about fucking lizard people, a documentary. That dude's entire video is surrounded around him and some friends out in a field with a light being showing up. Okay, cool. What is a light body? You've got readers that are talking about their experiences and people think they're absolutely nuts. I have a problem with that. I've seen these things. You can't have Dolores Cannon in 117 countries talking about portals and shit opening, creating QHHT practitioners, teaching these ideas. We've seen them. That's why we get drawn to that shit. I've been in a strawberry field and had Mandela effects and shit happen. Things that I had been taught instantly aren't true anymore. Now, how the fuck? How are you sitting in the woods, chilling in meditation? And then you got missing 411 information all over. People going hiking in the woods and disappear. Cool. So I've seen these things come out, and you get these fucking entities come out. I shield up. I was just talking with someone not 30 minutes ago, and I'm going to look for this video. Go look for it too. They've got a Tesla that detects people. Okay, cool. This Tesla is detecting people in a graveyard. Think about that. They've taken the Tesla cam. Guy's driving his Tesla next to a graveyard, and it's picking up people. Hell, and there's no one there. You've got this SLS camera. Then we were talking about that guy Lee. If you go to my Facebook and death scroll down to Lee, you'll see the bottoms of Lee's feet. That's how you'll know when you get there. The caption of his video, his clickbait is the bottoms of his feet. He's laying on the floor. The clickbait says, "What the fuck is happening? WTF? This is terrifying." Well, yeah, Lee, you're being tormented by demons. I can't sit here and tell you. That's what it is. I'm a Reiki master. I practice energy work. Reiki master doesn't make anyone any more enlightened than anyone else. When you say the word master, no, fucking anyone can master their own energy. It's a never-ending journey. You have to practice. What is the opposite of angelic Reiki? Fucking with the bottoms of Lee's feet on my Facebook. I can't go to a Reiki master on YouTube. Reiki for tooth pain. Reiki master helping you out with tooth pain. And then not immediately look at the dark side of shit with Lee. He's got that SLS camera. And I'm not ever saying I'm right. Everything I say to you, your job is to prove me wrong. I'm that teacher. I'm used to dealing with teachers. If you don't fucking correct me, I can't figure this shit out to save my life, and neither can you. Why would you want to? It's spiritual phenomenon. But if I can go to a Reiki master and see the bottoms of their palms, and then I can go to Lee's channel and see the bottoms of his feet, one's an angelic Reiki master, the other one's fucking not mastering shit, but out to lay on the floor and be tormented by demons. And they're talking to him. He's got the little fucking box that picks up the other side. They're selling this paranormal shit. He's got an SLS camera. It's specifically made to pick up ghosts. Does it fucking work? He's using it and creating YouTube content with it. Right. I was just telling someone, right? I have a very difficult time. I would rather take the middle way. I'm not going to focus on Reiki. I'm not going to focus on the bottom of Lee's feet on my Facebook. I'm going to focus on what the fuck. It's simple enough. You tell me. Pick something. Something that you want to do. I'm doing what I like to do. I like to identify shit. If I can have a Reiki master doing tooth pain, when I see that SLS fucking stick figure, it's what it is. It's the camera makes a little pastel stick figure. Just go do the research. Right? It picks up the entity, and then you see a fucking stick figure walking around. Okay, great. When Lee's laying on the couch, the only video of his that I watched right before I got the screenshot of his feet, that's all I needed. All I had to do was hear a few things that guy in the UK said to form an assumption. Doesn't mean it's right. You're talking about supernatural entities, jinn, whatever, ghosts, spirits, the dead returning in spirit form. What the fuck is a Holy Ghost? Positive energy, negative energy. So if you've got whatever the hell Lee is picking up on that SLS camera, when it was coming up to the camera, I'm immediately throwing up my INFJ shield that I would use in a Reiki session. Oh my God, this shield will not fade, it will not falter, it will keep me protected for 24 hours. I'm programming energy as quick as I can. You're not transferring that demon shit to me, buddy. And he's intuitive God. And then 333 popped in. The Jesus connection, Christ consciousness. That's what it is. Who knows what there? If I can transfer Reiki through YouTube, what the hell is that entity that's tormenting Lee transferring through YouTube? I'm not saying that it is. I'm not saying that it isn't. I'm saying I can't think stand behind Reiki, have that feeling, holy shit, what's he about to transfer through? It's a Ouija board. It's a fucking mirror. They just had a post about scientists have now confirmed windows or mirrors as portals or some shit. It's on Facebook. Do I believe everything I read on a meme? No. Do I believe in Reiki? Yes. Is there an opposite to that? Absolutely. I can't believe in my Reiki teddy bears if you don't have voodoo dolls. And if I see an entity that I can't identify, a fucking pastel stick figure coming out, you're not tormenting me. I've been through that shit. I know Reiki for entity removal. Keep your juju on that side of the fucking screen. People are flocking to it. With an entity that is way more fucking crafty than anybody watching it. You got tarot readers who keep sending demons to a top-level demon slayer. Okay, cool. Has anyone learned how to see energy in the air? It's a simple search. Learn how to see energy in the air. Anyone learned to see auras? Anyone activated their astral vision? Activating your astral vision takes 6 months. The steps are very, very simple. Close your eyes, breathe, 3 to 5 minutes as soon as you wake up every morning. Laying down, sitting up, doesn't matter. The idea is you need to see a 5-pointed star. Any star. See a star. Doesn't matter how many points it's got. You're holding a star. Me personally, 5 points. Star David. Hold it in the center of my mind. Once I can stabilize that star, I imagine a tube of light coming right out of my third eye, about 8 to 12 inches outside. Stabilize the star. First, you have to be able to see the star. Second, you have to be able to stabilize the star. Jose Silva mind control method has you make a movie theater screen. Okay, cool. So I throw the screen up there, project that star right up on top of it. Simple enough. Stabilize it. Right? Every 2 weeks, you want to keep it stabilized and move it about 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters, until you're about 14 inches up above the horizon of what you can see in your head. After that, shit opens up. Weird stuff happens. You're able to see interdimensionally. Just look up Reiki for astral vision exercises. It'll tell you all about it. Does it tell you everything? Absolutely not. Nothing. You experience and what you read are two completely different things. Two completely different things. The shit that I have seen would blow your mind, and I haven't read anything that nearly compares to what that ability has shown me. Simple enough. You've got documentaries of lizard people and shit. His entire documentary is about, him and some friends in a field and a light being show up. Cool. I saw one walking down the street in California. It's what set me on this path. What the fuck is going on? Portals opening and shit in the woods, and you got people making content about California watchers and all kinds of weird shit. When it comes to the jinn, I saw a comment on Britney Spears' page that said, I thought that was Courtney Love at first. She was onto something. That comment was a sign. How many people have we seen that were beautiful at one time, got on substances, fucking abuse? It doesn't matter what they're addicted to getting the shit beat out of them, whether through substances and or otherwise. Gambling doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what they open themselves up to, and it says it very specifically. Jealousy, it's a spirit of influence. Targeting beautiful women, okay, great. They use them on fortune tellers and tarot readers, is what Islam believes. Okay. They're right. If you don't protect yourself from that shit, they can absolutely take you over. That's what all this is about. I agree with that shit 100%. They can't believe that Pisces outsmarted that shit. Well, it's what it is. I learned from that. Right? Am I a little different? Yes. My past life regressions weren't in your reality. Right? You talk about supernatural reality, shit like that. My past life regression, I would wispy people. Okay, great. Have you ever seen a fucking wispy person in your reality? My past life regression wasn't in your dimension. What does it fit with? They keep telling you everything Pisces touches turns to gold. Okay, great. If we're learning lessons or blessings, fucking, what is it about as a fire and a water master? What about gold? Does it scream fire? Qigong masters, pyrokinesis, simple enough. Right? Past life regression, master of the Kundalini fire gen. Pisces, pay attention to your dreams. I do. Engine revving. I pay attention to everything. That information, it came from a reptilian hybrid. A red-haired, green-eyed monster that's running all through your tarot land. They're everywhere. RH negative bloodline, whatever the fuck. As an INFJ seer of souls, I see energy. The minute I spot that entity, it turns on me. And you got every fucking tarot reader talking about it. Great. So what is the difference between every tarot reader talking about what we do? They're talking about what we do. Simple enough. And it's very difficult to argue with me. They're talking about what we do, and we took classes to be able to fucking do it. Sweet. When someone tells you you're crazy, call me immediately. I have a problem with that. How the fuck can you have classes, paid classes, and then have the enemy that profits off the death of their people, keeping you poisoned in your abilities, dumbed down, keeping you stupid through instant gratification of a sorcerer's alchemy, any way you look at it, for profit? Touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm, and the first thing they want to do is deaden your abilities. That's touching the anointed. That is harming the prophet with their substances for profit, for money. Telling you you're crazy. Okay, great. They're stupid. There's a huge difference between crazy and insane. They're doing the same thing over and over again. And you ask them, how far have you gotten? So, well, we really don't understand much about this subject, but yet you're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting to fucking grow. No, that shit's the same. If I tell you to take something every 4 hours, 3 times a day, over and 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 over again, expecting a different result, I'm creating an addict. I'm a legal dealer. There is a dark. You cannot have light without the dark. Once you awaken to that fact, it's over with. You cannot have this without that. You cannot have one without the other. There is not a heads to a coin that there's not a tails to it. Period. And I could put a shoulder on one side of the coin and a foot on the other. It's still one side or the other. They know what is going on. They've done research on this shit. You can go and pull it up. You can go pull CIA files up. You can go pull all that shit up. Okay, great. So why are we looked down upon for operating in the truth? And the truth is, we don't know. It's spiritual phenomenon. Why would you want? And then they do everything they can to set you up, shut you down, shut you up. Okay, why? If we were so fucking crazy, why would they care? Oh, because we're messing with their money? Is that what it is? So they chose money over love. Is that what you're telling me? Cool. What is my problem when someone asks me a question that I truly want to answer? Right? Do Jinn feel emotion? They're no different than you. They just live in another dimension. Okay, great. They're not supposed to be a part of this dimension. That's along the lines of angels taking women. Just leave it alone. Right? Opening yourself up to it is one thing. Fucking be prepared. Spiritually protect yourself. I've had a reptilian entity removed from me. Weirdest shit I've ever experienced in my entire life. Thank you, Christine. I give major props to Christine all the time. Right? But I had to fucking want it. I had to. You're talking about Doctor Strange. You ever seen Doctor Strange sitting outside the fucking temple in Kathmandu? Please, God, heal me. That's me in a laundromat in a light workers lab. Fucking someone has got to help me sort this shit out. You think I'm an asshole now? I needed help then. Fucking come on. Somebody tell me what the fuck is good. What is a light workers lab? Shed some light on this shit. Work it, girl. Hang on, let me get someone that'll help you out. Tied me in with someone. We had a brief conversation. I gave her consent. And I had her recorded on my messenger. She said, you have a reptilian attachment to your heart space. So I'm going to pull it out. When it comes past your throat chakra, you may cough a little bit. I said, okay, cough a little bit. I almost threw up in a laundromat talking to a girl over messenger. Now you tell me I didn't just have a serious, massive distance healing. Guess what? My life fell apart. My whole fucking life fell apart. That's happened multiple times throughout this experience, throughout this journey. You've got Mystic 9 keeps picking up Philadelphia. Okay, cool. I don't know what the fuck's going on in Philadelphia, but I can tell you, I took a riverboat ride there 20 years ago, and you had Mandela effects. Period. Your whole reality, your whole fucking world changed after I took that boat ride. They talk about going across the body of water breaks hexes and shit. Okay, I can go with that. My entire fucking life fell apart after that boat ride. I did not know these things. As soon as someone says it, I start thinking, how many times have I been on a fucking boat ride? Go back to it, yeah, about 20 years ago. My entire life fell apart, and so did your Matrix. Mandela effects, weird shit happening. Okay, great. Pisces, they've been doing this to you since you were a child. Well, thank you. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Simple enough. You got readers talking about them harvesting the light of these children because the narcissist can see the INFJ before the INFJ can see them. That's the catch. Research Servants Ministries can teach you that about Earth Angels. Right? They see us before we see them. Once we're aware and we're educated on the shit, we shut the whole thing down. INFJ are known for that. How many INFJ do you know in the past? Abraham Lincoln, we all know what happened to him. They say Jesus was an INFJ. Personality Hacker Podcast can tell you that. Mahatma Gandhi, how'd y'all treat him? He's got one of the best quotes ever. First, they underestimated you, Pisces. It's a Mahatma Gandhi quote. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. They're trying to fight the healer. They're trying to destiny swap. They're really trying to sacrifice a healer. Is that true? You think old Scott hit him with the Gandhi Gone, huh? Anyway, yes, your question is very, very important. Do Jinn feel emotion? Research the subject. My dealing with you asking that question, protect yourself. Don't open yourself up to that shit. Dorothy summoning that shit, who knows what they have opened, right? Okay, so you're talking about using Ouija boards and shit and the transfer of energy that can come from that? Yeah, way worse than that. You're talking about the Egyptian devil's Jinn. Go research Irene Beddard. And just prove me wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying prove me wrong. They can't figure it out, and that's what I think it is. Fucking people having shadow people problems. Okay, Irene Bedford fits every aspect of an INFJ, paranormal INFJ, and she's Native American. The voice actress for Pocahontas. Right? All the readers are talking about, to be a part of the club, da-da-da-da-da. They want you to do this, this, and this, and then you come in there and you land a contract with them. And there's all read the fine print. Fucking if you're crazy or anything like that, they want you in conservatorships, all that weird shit. Go look at Britney Spears. You tell me she didn't open herself up to a fucking entity. and they want to call her crazy. Okay, great. That's what all the fucking tarot readers are saying they do. They needed an example, celebrity involvement. Looks like she's got some right there. Simple enough. And when I see that energy in the comments, I thought that was Courtney Love. Hell, that's Brittany. I love Brittany. She was so glamorous. You think love spells, glamour spells are backfiring? Whether she was a part of it or not, who knows? You would have to know the magician to know their ritualistic tricks. Where do I fall into it? I was arrested at the same time as Irene Bedford. On my channel, we were all talking about them using the jinn on the collective so that they could control the narrative of the truth we were speaking. What did I learn how to do? Fucking clear my energy. Okay, cool. So once I clear my own energy, I don't have Christine to yank shit out of me. I'd study it myself. Pisces, they don't know how you cleared that energy. Right, I ain't told them either. Simple enough. It's nobody's fucking business how I do my own meditation and regimens. I take bells and whistles off of everyone's technique and use what works for me till it doesn't work, and then we change it up. Fucking find what works and keep going with that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. When you've got Mystic 9 saying, you know, and I keep putting the quotes. This is what other people are saying. Okay, great. Where is that sun energy? I am a Pisces sun. Where is that star energy? I am an Aries, Mercury, Venus, the fucking morning star of war angel energies. You can Google it. You can do your birth chart. If your birth chart's that shit, cool. I'm looking for you. It's like the little Muppet from Susan's Tarot had me cracking up. She's talking about gremlins and shit. Right? Talking about Gizmo, how you go to the old Oriental man, here's Gizmo, but you have to learn how to take care of them. Simple enough. When that temperance angel pops into your reality, it's a lesson or a blessing with karma or dharma tenfold. Cool. Don't get them wet. Fucking simple enough. She said Pisces is laying down the rules. Well, we're in a whole completely different realm of fucked up when it comes to rules. If you've got people that I know that you have to give consent, they don't want to have an entity removal. No. They want to do malicious, malevolent shit, being influenced by that entity. And when you hear people like Chosen 144 given the symptoms, yes, you go research Reiki for entity removal and dig deep into that shit. What he's talking about without any prior fucking knowledge, just his knowledge of entity attachments. Cool, Reiki for removal? That's what we look for. That's what I'm saying. You can't have these old ancient practices that are a part of humanity that they don't want you to know about if they're not using it against you. That's fucking double dipping. That's knowing that you're being influenced by something, your free will is being affected, and they're profiting off of it. They can't explain what's going on with Irene Bedford. It looks like I just fucking did. The shit is ancient. But no, they don't believe in any of that. That's crazy. Get down to mental health. You get down to mental health, cool. Now all that energy is going back on them. Keep that in mind. It's judgment. These people, fucking, and I don't care who they are. I don't care what level of whatever the fuck they think they're doing. They're all going to be experiencing it. The government just shut down and laid off a ton of federal employees. What's the first thing I thought when they did that? They're worried about that energy going back on them. It's the first thing I thought. It's group karma. What does group karma say? Those and all involved, knowing or unknowingly, if they put forth energy into the situation to touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm, everybody, y'all go together when you go. Ignorance is not fucking, it's what it is. And do I want to be wrong? Absolutely. But why would the federal government in America be afraid of its employees right now? Laying them off, shut it down, laying them off. It's what it is. You can't fucking trust these people. You've got whatever energy they have put out going back on them. And these people aren't stupid. They know what they've done. They know what they've done. They know it's coming back on them. They're trying to lessen the blow of the inevitable the best way they can. Fucking prove me wrong. You can read it. Once you read it, you're going, okay, well, and then you start seeing Pisces, pay attention to the patterns. Okay, great. Trust no one, tarot reader. Oh, I agree. Your government just shut down and laid off thousands of employees. Trust no one. That's what it is. Are they going to put AI in their place? I'm sure they are. It's called it. See, I thought that whole anti-human agenda was like really anti-human. No, anti-human in the job force. That's what it is. You can't fucking trust them anymore. They're a liability. Now that this shit has been introduced into the collective, witchcraft and shit backfiring, things that you're not even supposed to fucking know about. Okay, great. There's classes for that. You don't know about them because you didn't take the class. It's called occult knowledge, which means hidden for a reason. What is the problem? It affected me and my fucking business. My business is of the light. Okay, obviously they have a problem with that. The light irritates their demons. Cool, so who the fuck is in charge? If you've got everybody joining the bandwagon of going up against the healer and the fucking light, then that means they're the unhealed toxic fucks in the dark. Can I blame them and say it's their fault? But no, not if she's been not if you've got witches summoning entities and it's going back on them. How can I say anything about soul retrieval, about light code activation, if there's not dark soul fragmentation and dark code activation? It's called the dark arts for a reason. For every this, there is a that. That's why anytime I see this, I believe in this. Okay, cool. I have to believe in that too. I can't fucking have one without the other. What is the problem? Other dimensional shit being in this reality that's not supposed to be here. That's why I told you, let's go to the origins of the jinn and you'll hear it. They're not supposed to be in our reality. Simple enough. Right? You've got all these clips. Now, whether it's AI bullshit, whether it's for entertainment, okay, great. You've got the singers and their eyes are changing and shit up on the stage and they're showing you the little clips here and there. Yeah. You've got what's the Chatter-La-Rasha. There's no better feeling in the planet than hearing her say Ra is on foot in Texas chasing demons. I embodied sunlight and went work security. Saw them on stage with my own two eyes, with my abilities. Do I agree? Absolutely. It's a whole lot better in person than it is on a film you can't trust. Do I make them uncomfortable? Fucking I trigger the shit out of them and torment them at the same time. Just standing there. Just my presence fucks that entity up. The human is probably none the wiser. Confirmation. That's what it is. Mystic 9, she said, whose bright idea was it to send demons to a top-level demon slayer? Said, this shit ain't safe. Do you see the angels around the sun? My light attracts more than demons. Attracts everything. I'm calling my energy back. %, battery. Welcome to October the 2nd, the duality of things. That's what it is. It helps you learn numerology. I need freaking to wake up with this morning and that shit was 7:47. That shit was amazing. I mean, what do? You've got AI telling you no sun signs on the 2nd. Being honest, time to speak our truths. Cool. If you're going to, there's their version, and the fucking truth. The truth is both sides of the story. So I was talking to a girl that's going through she's going law school, and we were talking about that shit. You have a prosecutor, you have a defense, and you have the judge. It's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. What is the problem? 3D good and bad. They have to have physical evidence. That's how they get over on you. And you can't tell me that these individuals aren't in the fucking back. They know what's going on. They just don't have physical evidence to prove it. And will take the fucking physical money, keep that shit hid, because now they've got physical money for fucking any various different reasons, but you don't have physical evidence to prove it. Technology has changed that. Simple enough. You can't have multi. Now you have to grant it, catch it. It's what it is. If you've got Tesla cameras catching entities and shit outside of the graveyard, like I just saw, somebody just showed me that video. I'm gonna go look for it. Simple enough. Simple enough. Right? I mean, you're talking about jinn, walk-ins, fucking entity attachments, positive and or negative. All that shit's out there. Okay, great. What does that shit mean to you? Not to someone else. What does it mean to you? When you've got every reader talking about, oh, there's these witchy people, they keep waking up, waiting to see if the sun has got their blessings yet because they want to try to destroy it. Right? And then, okay, cool. So I see someone talking about the truth about NDEs. Have they ever fucking had one? How is someone possibly going to tell you the truth about an NDE if they've never had one? I don't even listen to those influencers anymore. If there's a group collaboration, if that sign, that zodiac sign, the reason they don't like tarot, any of that shit matches, cool. Can they, if a content creator wants me to watch anything, they have to fucking say, I got a phone number. Other than that, group karma destiny swappers, plain and simple, playing with the Pisces. Simple enough. That's what it is. They wanted the sun energy as a power source. Cool, I'm calling that shit back. I didn't consent for anyone to have my energy. I need that shit to heal myself and others. Simple enough. But the group needs it. What group? What group are y'all talking about? It needs my energy, my sunlight? Cool, who said that? Which one of these groups said that shit? I know the tarot readers are saying it. Okay, great. So who are those tarot readers talking about? Are they talking about what I do? Pisces, you're calling your energy back. Yes, I'm doing what they're talking about. Yeah, I do that shit. Simple enough. So that's what gets me in all this. When these readers are talking about that shit, I have the classes. I've taken the classes for what they're talking about. So where are these other individuals? Where are these other Pisces? Am I the only one? Am I the only one that has hijacked all of these tarot readers because they're getting karma? You have karmic tarot readers that are getting karma that were a part of this fucking group destiny swap bullshit of them trying to control the narrative like they always have and failed when it came to me. Period. How do I know this? Plenty of weird shit was going on that's not going on anymore. Had to complete the cycle. Now, Pisces, you neutralized your karma. You fucking closed out a cycle. People are talking. They want to know how you did it. Well, cool. I closed the cycle so that they can experience it because they'll be going through it in a group karma for an 8-year cycle. I Googled it. It's right there. A tarot reader said it. I agree with them. If they say it and then I can go and Google it, then fucking Google and them or who you go talk to. Got nothing to do with me. I'm still looking for the earth angel they couldn't sacrifice. That's what it is. That energy was in the cards today. Cool. That's my main focus. I can't worry about people getting karma. I can only worry about the earth angel they couldn't stop. Simple enough. And I know that the narcissist's last trick is to be the fucking victim. Okay, great. That's what it is. I'm looking for the fucking victim. I'm looking for the victim they tried to create. Did they call to check on that victim? Where is that victim? Where is that victim they tried to create? While they're playing the victim, where's the earth angel that they tried to sacrifice? Simple enough. Over fucking money. Okay, great. Well, what is this money that they're talking about? What money did they try to sacrifice? How much does it cost to try to sacrifice an earth angel these days? What's the price on that? Simple enough. And trying to use metaphysical means to do it. Right? And when I hear a reader say it today that it was a rogue witch out of a coven that was a Gemini, cool. I got 3 for you to choose from. I know 3 Gemini that have talked about fucking witchcraft. Pick one that fit the mold perfectly. Simple enough. Simple enough. So there's only fucking 12 signs on the zodiac. Confirmation. Simple enough. And it's a group collaboration. God, who knows how many of these rogues are in that shit? Simple enough. So while they're trying to figure out their karma, the inevitable that they can't stop, the image that they can't uphold, I went ahead and smashed that. They took out an earth angel? Oh God. If they can't believe the earth angel is still alive, you make them prove they are. I got to find that earth angel so that we can prove that earth angel is still alive. You get too much of that energy, they can't believe that earth angel is still alive. Cool. I want to not believe an earth angel is still alive too. I got to find it first. Got to find it first. That's what it is. And if no one can pick it up and go, yeah, that was my business they attacked. No, that was me. Fuck yeah, that's my birth chart that's fitting all the signs, synchronicities, and omens across tarot land. Simple enough. Simple enough. It's a destiny swap gone horribly wrong. So while y'all figure out how many are a part of the group of humans involved in the destiny swap, I'm worried about the earth angel they couldn't destiny swap with. That's where the focus goes. You don't fucking focus on the destiny swappers. You focus on the earth angel they couldn't destiny swap with. Or your fucking thinking's broken, one or the other. Well, you let me know. You just fucking were worried about Jen and the truth about all of this other shit. Great. Where's the person who teaches it? Where's the person who knows? We got to find them first. Got to find them before they can fucking do anything for anyone else. Namaste.